A former prisoner who turned her life around is on a mission to help others learn from her mistakes. Thanks for staying with us. At 9:30, I'm Jonathan Cooper.
And I'm Tatum Gwynn. Just as she was determined to get off drugs and get her kids back, she is passionate about changing the justice system. Jen Doan introduces us to Rhonda Bear in this Oklahoma Zone original.
Thank you for choosing Brews to come get together at. It's really special.
One cup at a time. Brews Coffeehouse is changing lives.
Anytime you buy coffee here, you support the women and the children and the cause.
The business is an extension of the housing program that helps women who are getting out of prison.
Skylar has her children back. She has 4. Kiana has her children back. Tish has her children in her life.
Rhonda Bear cares because she knows what it's like to hit bottom.
I had bondsmen and cops looking for me everywhere. I was not going to be able to see my children. And I decided I have to change, and I have to change now.
Bear opened Brews as a nonprofit in 2012. She has helped hundreds of Oklahoma women turn their lives around.
Today they have a job. And today their life is different. And I'm just humbled that God took my mess and made something good out of it.
She uses her experiences to relate to prisoners.
I don't know about you, but prison saved my life.
At the Eddie Warrior Women's Prison in Taft, there's hope and humor.
Girl, some things you just don't forget.
Bear comes here every week to volunteer as assistant chaplain, teacher, and mentor.
She deals with transitional homes, and she has some of her own, but also she knows people all over the state of Oklahoma that can help get these ladies where they need to be when they are released.
Eddie Warrior Correctional Center has more than 800 women. Many of them know Bear and say she's family who inspires them every day.
I learned how to forgive myself for the things that I've done to be here. And I've learned all the tools necessary to be successful when I get out.
With papers in their hands, these women are getting ready to be released from prison, and Bear is ready to help.
I had someone that believed in me, that pushed me to be better, and I want to believe in them and push them to be better.
There's someone in particular Bear is working to get out of prison.
I used to run from her.
You used to run from me?
Man, because you was always preaching. You're supposed to do this, you gotta do it that way if you want this, and I was like, oh my God.
I did not want her getting in trouble.
Bear and Lynetta Hawkins were bunkmates more than 20 years ago.
To see her today, and she's on the other side, and to see what a blessing she's been to a lot of us in here now, it just makes you view life a little different, think a little different.
Different from the lives they used to have. Bear had a rough childhood and became addicted to Valium at just 12 years old. She doesn't remember how many times she was arrested.
I just didn't want to feel anything. That's how you can live a life as I lived, because it didn't matter.
But her 3 kids did matter. They were ordered to live with their dad. Bear said bye to them before turning herself in 2000, mostly for drug-related convictions.
This was probably one of the darkest places I've ever been. There was a lot of death here, the female death row here.
We went back to her cell in Oklahoma City.
That's my old room.
The judge gave Bear a choice: go to prison for 10 years or complete a drug rehab program and get out much earlier.
I'm at the bottom. How much further can you go down than this? And what do you do with it?
While locked up,
My bed was right here.
she learned the power of prayer.
Somebody taught me something here at this bed right here. When you take your shoes off, put them under your bed. And when you have to get down on your knees to get your shoes, you say a prayer.
She prayed for ways to help her kids while still in prison.
And I would work for stamps, and I would wash people's clothes for noodles and stamps so that I could mail noodles out to my kids. And my kids remember that today.
Bear got out of prison in 2002 after serving 19 months and has been sober since. She fixed her relationship with her kids, remarried, got a bachelor's degree in social work, and now lives in Pryor. Governor Kevin Stitt pardoned her in 2019. Then in 2022, he appointed her as the first former prisoner to serve on the Oklahoma Board of Corrections.
I knew the DOC building was on the other side of that. And I don't know what I thought. But I never thought that I would be part of that building.
Bear's photo is on the wall at the Department of Corrections headquarters, not far from her old prison cell. Now that she's climbed out, she wants to be a ladder for others.
I can't leave them behind because I know how to get out. But sometimes I feel like I don't do enough. I haven't done enough. Because I'm going to tell you, there's still innocent women in prison.
After changing countless lives, she wants to change the system.
And sometimes our justice system is not exactly just. And that's very hard. But I'm going to keep fighting. I always pray that I can fight till I'm 89.
No matter where she goes.
I hate prison, but you know what I learned now is I love coming in and I love going out.
Bear remembers the place that changed her to have the power to change others.
And I thank you that this is my old bed, but I thank you that it will never be my bed again. In your son's name I pray, amen. Yes, this will never be my bed again. This will never be my home again.
Chindon,
This will never be my home again.
Oklahoma's own News on 6.